All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Got it. 50 recon, 132 fighter.
Bound to lose one. Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hard. Go. Hit it.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Look, squeeze.
Kill.
Rock it.
Kill.
Hey.
Slam. Kill.
Ready.
Balaj. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Hey, seam 6.
55, my God, 55.
Gone.
Here we go.
22 jet bomber.
Watch the ship. He's checking crowd. Watch the safety creep.
Snap.
They'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 31.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Sam off.
Now Balaj. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Pick it up.
Now. Hey, lock it.
Watch 55. Too little, Cupcake. Hey, look.
5.
He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
General West.
Yo, dudes. Check it back.
Leo.
They'll run here with Balaj. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 9, check 80 weapon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
25, check 25, check 25. Look at me. Door. X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Let's go.
And this looks like it's going to be holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Yes.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55, ready? Mike 55, check 55, Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Go to base. 57. Don't get nervous.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
Now it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Every time, fellas, I'm going to score.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He can't get him down. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. You're out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Ready,
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch. Kill. Turn it up.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Check 43. Tight dog. Oh!
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Jackson.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jackson now. He is going to find Hill here. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Crunch. Joker. Look. Squeeze. Slam. Kill. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Where when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Pilot, 64, weak. Rock it.
That's what I do. Alert flare. Switch. Alert 3. Alert 3. 36.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Joseph is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check squeeze. Watch out.
To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, Buck.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, here we go. He's coming. Double up.
Go.
He's coming. Double up. Check 4. Check 4.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Check safety. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Go. Get it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Ready to break. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here we go.
Hey.
To backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, Sam on.
Lucky.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards.
All day.
Hey, lock it. Hey.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hatchet.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Under 10. 10.
Lead grip. Lead grip.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go.
Bring it. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hit it.
2nd and long. Complete. It's Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Set. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Smith.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Right here. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Leo.
26. Check 26. Spot.
Look at me. Door.
Whip.
Yes. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
SOS. Shift. Watch this. Mike 52. Ball trot. All day. The elbow. 50.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 27.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone, being chased out left. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 14. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.